Good afternoon and a warm welcome to the Peninsula Stadium, where, as you can see, it's a very soggy Salford afternoon where the Ammies take on Crawley Town, looking for a first ever win against the Red Devils in Sky Bet League 2. And Crawley back into the middle, Lowe sends it forward into Wilson, comes off his hip and he finds the pass out to Torre on the left hand side. Now the Gambian advancing, good pass in field for Henderson, the space on the right as Clark comes forward. One more to Thomas Sante. Now the cross goes in, into the middle, it's waiting, Henderson heads the ball just leaning back. Currently headed over the bar at the first opportunity, and half sight at goal for the Ammies. Brandon Thomas Sante still looking for his first goal this season.
Yeah, he had a great game in midweek and he's just trying to get himself back in that team, become a regular again. I don't think he's played as many minutes as he maybe would have liked this season, but...
Hunter into Lowe's, building for Salford. Lowe over to Wilson, hits the shot low and it's just past the far post. A low, powerful effort from James Wilson. He's work it round the back. Turnbull through to Hunter. It's a nice touch to get behind Powell. Now he feeds it into Thomas Sante on the right of the area, cutting in onto his left. He's still going, Thomas Sante onto his left foot. Hits the low effort and it comes wide of the near post. That's the last 7 minutes of this first half. Right-footed Powell slams a rising ball to the back post. It's headed down by Jordan Tunnicliffe coming in from the back for centre-back, but saved and dealt with by Hladky.
Regularly when they have the ball and they have settled possession, Crawley have got two banks of four in behind the ball. It's obviously difficult to play through that. They've set up well defensively today.
Matthews has found a way in on the right-hand side as Francomb's ball beats Hunter. It's back with Francomb, low cross in. Nichols steadied himself but just took too long. Easton came across to block and Salford get the ball clear.
Yeah, he doubted himself, the centre forward. He had a fantastic area of space where he got the ball, and I think it was a heart and throat moment for Salford, and particularly the Salford defenders.
Straight out for a Salford throw on the left. Chris Casper trying to inject some urgency by chucking it to Torre quickly. The throw comes to Wilson, and then Threlkeld slides the ball away from Francomb into Lowe. Lowe over to the right to Clark, and Clark curls it forward where it's headed away by Doherty, but picked up by Henderson. Henderson into Wilson. Turns to his right, cuts back onto his left, he's going to shoot, and he finds the back of the net again. And if it's one thing you can guarantee at the moment, it is James Wilson to score at home. Again on his left foot, it's a fierce shot, and Salford finally break the deadlock here.
That was sublime. I mean, I didn't think he'd be able to one-up the goal that he scored in midweek with a clever finish through the defender's legs, but that was out of this world from James Wilson. He just takes his time, sets himself on that stronger left foot of his, and he picks out the bottom left-hand corner with some serious precision. He had just dropped and pulled out of the box, and I was wondering why. Clearly, that's the reason. He was expecting the ball on the edge of the box, and the finish, the execution, was top tier.
So they just need to settle and compose themselves now. You know, it's taken a while to break the deadlock, and you imagine Crawley will stay strong. The ball rolls into Francomb on the right. Misplaced pass backwards to Matthews, and now Henderson seizes upon it on the left. Wilson again streaming forward. He gets to the edge of the area and hits it as it came across him. Lashes it wide to the near post though.
So got fresh set of legs. I thought they might have gone to a 5 at the back, given that naturally he is a centre half, Dishon Bernard.
Ball over the top here for Wilson. Clear on the left hand side. Tom Sasante arriving in the middle. And he can't quite find the touch that would have taken that past Glenn Morris and make it 2 for Salford. It goes out for a goal kick on halfway. Sends it into Wilson. Turns, releases the ball into the path of Henderson, bearing down on the area. He's a challenge from behind by Ashford, but stays on his feet. Hunter on the left, gets the cross in, punched away by Glenn Morris, and Wilson chased it to the right hand side. Decent cross from Hunter, and now what can Wilson do coming in off the right? Onto his left, he squares it for Hunter, and he just gets underneath the shot, lifts it round the corner. Bernard wins the ball well off Matthews, and then dribbling away, finds Hunter on the left. Hunter curls it forward, and Bernard's still going here. He's chasing down Tony Craig, the former Millwall man, with a pass back into Morris, and I think Bernard realises where he is and where he should be.
Yeah, well, he did very well initially to win the ball back and get the ball out to Hunter. I think he just fancied himself with, as we mentioned before, the fresh legs.
Oh, the ball comes off awkwardly from Turnbull here into Waters, out to the right to Matthews, onto his left, palmed away by Hladky, comes to the left and Francomb lifts it into the back of the net, and his third goal of the season. pulls Crawley back level here at the Peninsula Stadium. It didn't seem to come from anything. Halaki with the first save, then Francomb arriving at the back post puts it away, and it's Salford City 1, Crawley Town 1. So only a 4-man war now. It will be Ashford on his right. It's away by Haladki. I think it was Jack Powell actually, not Ashford. It's a good save though from Václav Haladki. Balls into the area of course Salford. Something to think about, and Powell rising cross to the back post. It's headed away by Clark, but it comes to Hessenthaler, takes a touch, and his drive just wide. Looked like it was heading towards the top corner, but not to be for Jake Hessenthaler. Any thoughts on man of the match?
It's a tough one. I think James Wilson has had a very good game for Salford. Obviously the scorer of a fantastic goal, but he's worked hard up front. Lots of positive influence on the game, lots of good runs in behind as well. I think he maybe gets my nod for man of the match.
It's just a point for Salford City as the full-time whistle goes from referee Andy Haynes. James Wilson with his 4th goal in 4 home games, but that was cancelled out by a George Francomb strike. Coming again off the left-hand side to level things up for Crawley.